They said no one wanted a phone with a screen bigger than 5 inches. Samsung's back the second time. This time it's 5.5 inch screen. Samsung Galaxy Note 2. I'm Kevin Kraus. This is Phandroid.com. Stick around for the review. So here it is, Samsung Galaxy Note 2, big screen, 5.5 inches, 720p, Super AMOLED. You got a quad-core Exynos 4412 processor in there. I believe it's 1.6 gigahertz. That's quad-core. So you'll see it carries a lot of the same design elements as the Samsung Galaxy S3. Actually, taking a quick look around back, you'll notice kind of that striping in the back cover that we kind of got with the pebble blue and the marble white to a lesser extent Galaxy S3. This is the titanium gray G Note 2 T-Mobile. You can see it's about a little over 9, I think 9.4 millimeters thick. Still pretty thin, pretty light. Feels a lot nicer in hand than the original Galaxy Note. Carries those design elements, rounded edges, rounded corners, human, nature, UX, whatever they want to call it, Samsung these days. But let's take a closer look at some of what else is going on with this phone. So we're looking at the top of the device. We've got the speakers, sensors, front-facing camera, etc. up there. Samsung logo. The bottom of the handset features a single physical key, the home button, but if you actually light it up, you'll see that the other soft keys are included there as well. They're not virtual, they're built into the hardware. All the way on the bottom you'll see the USB charger, and right there, that little stylus that you can pop out. But we'll get into that later. We've got a volume rocker around one side, power on off standby button around the other. There's an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash, autofocus, the works around the back here. A little speaker. There's a closer look at that stylus port. The battery cover is removable. If we can get that to happen here. Get off the back, and this is actually how you would get on some of the other accessories. And there's the battery right there. Nice big battery for a nice big phone. Got different ports for micro SD, SIM card obviously. So you have internal storage 8, 16 gigabytes, 32, 64, whatever. They have a bunch of different options. Not exactly sure what options are going to be available on the US carriers, but then you also have the ability to expand that with micro SD. Alright, let's talk a little bit about software. You can see it's a Jelly Bean phone with TouchWiz, so you're getting a very standard experience. We won't spend too much time going over the different elements of just the interface. You're going to get everything the Galaxy S3 had, some additional features, pop-up play for video, picture-in-picture, sharing capabilities with NFC, S-Beam stuff. So all that is built in. But I mean, what we really want to look at, since this is the Galaxy Note 2, is what you can do with the stylus. And you'll see it's set up to, as soon as you pop it out, you get a stylus-dependent home screen that gives you all sorts of different functions to use with your stylus. So we'll just go over some of the new features for the stylus. First of all is this Air View is what it's called. And you can't really see, but I'm actually not getting that close to the screen at all. And I'm still able to interact with the display in its own way for just the little scrolling effects and whatnot. So you could do this in the old one, but you had to get a little bit closer to the screen, so they backed it up a little bit, and that allows you to get like a much more mouse-like, cursor-like experience. So your interactions with the S Pen aren't always going to be touching the display. You can screen grab pretty much anywhere you want pretty easily just by clicking the S Pen button and drawing a little circle around what you want to grab, and it's going to pull it out there for you. Different options for it down here. You can email, you can make a note out of it, scrapbook, etc. Whatever you want to do. Save it to the clipboard is what the default is going to be if you don't interact quickly enough. Then of course you have S Note, which is just Samsung's built-in note-taking tool, and it's actually very useful. They've added a lot of cool stuff, so I'm just going to write my name if I can here. By the way, the stylus, which is powered by Wacom technology, and that's just one of the most popular, innovative stylus companies out there, working with mostly digital artists really that use Photoshop and things like that. So you get a very good degree of control here Obviously, same thing as the previous Note, but you can see just your different brush strokes, different thicknesses depending on how you're doodling. So that's just some of how the S Pen is working. But you also have a lot of nice features in the S Note software for adding text, drawing, doing little voice recordings, whatever you want to do to have like the perfect note-taking experience. It's much improved here in the Galaxy Note 2, and it's worth diving into, especially if you're getting this phone with the stylus is a big thing. A lot of people will pick up this phone for the big screen, the really nice looking display, but if you're in it for the stylus, S Note is a great bit of productivity software. So one of the other things that Samsung has done a lot of improvements with in the Note 2 is the camera software. There's a couple of new camera modes, bunch of different settings here. There's this best photo mode, best face mode, share shot, that's from the Galaxy S3. If you take a picture and you're all linked up with friends on the same phone, photos are automatically shared. Just different settings here, but the best face is actually pretty cool because it's going to take a series of photos. I can't really do it here with just me, with a demonstration. Take a series of photos of a group sitting together and going to automatically pull out the best face for each and compile a single image that has the best portrait of everyone in it. Kind of the same thing with best photo. That's a play on the burst shot kind of thing. So again, can't really demonstrate it here by myself, but we'll try to do some camera samples to put up in the review. But a lot of improvements here with the camera. Otherwise, you get a very good Jelly Bean camera experience. Quick, good looking photos. The Note 2, surprisingly good camera for its size. Alright folks, so that's our look at the Galaxy Note 2. This is T-Mobile's version, but it's also coming to Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, all the major US carriers. It's out around the world. Samsung is doing a big push just like they did with the Galaxy S3. So you're going to be able to find this everywhere, almost every country, any carrier. Great phone, big improvement over the original Galaxy Note. Feels a lot better in hand, feels more like a phone, less like a tablet. Somehow manages to look a little bit smaller even though the screen actually got bigger. So if you're really looking for a hardcore, super productive, super powerful device with extra features like the S Pen, this is definitely a phone you want to check out. You need the best of both worlds between a phone and a tablet. You can't go wrong with the Galaxy Note 2. I'm Kevin with Phandroid.com. Thanks for watching.